Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a master of social media. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I am a master of social media. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a master of social media. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a master of social media. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I am a master of social media. Yes. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I am a master of social media. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a master of social media. Yes, 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 we can. Oh, yes, we can. Let's open. Oh, let's open the document for today and still hit our outcomes easily. Oh, yeah, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh, hey, week 10, yeah, yeah, hey, oh, hey, yeah, hey, oh, me, yeah, hey, oh, me, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh, me, yeah, hey, oh, me, yeah. Tremendous Tuesday, tremendous money Tuesday, yes. Exactly. I have realized that I will focus only on the following things and structure my day in this way and get better every day at doing this. And get better every day at doing this. I will create one reel per day in 400 days, and then I will re-evaluate where to take the social media game. I am doing this because this is the basic foundation of learning the skills of building a massive media company that gains the clients for years to come. I am utilizing AI automations only for three purposes: social media, research, scripting, etc. Products for the school community, and client communication after the seminar. Social media, product, and client communication after the seminar, yes. Now I'm going to attend the lead gen live call. My outcomes for today. Achievements so far for today. Structure of my day. 5:30 start. Starting with writing for content production. That means real script and article until 8 a.m. Having the real script done and the article done. 8 till 9. Live call for the community. 8 till 9. 8 till 9, the live call for the community. 9 till 10, bonus hour to finish up. Edit, post, etc. Then open schedule and only calls learning, client communication, calls, making post in the school community, creative writing, play music, voice practice, attending coaching calls, organizing documents, reviewing sales calls, practicing persuasion, reviewing coaching calls, reviewing the techniques used in the coaching calls. Night, gym 3 days a week, calls 3 days a week at night time, positivity call, belief call, action call, the following week, friends call, positivity call, belief call. What is the value of the community? Okay, easy, done. Now we attempt the call. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, 2:26 p.m. Yes, 2:26 p.m. Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I am learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing. Yes, each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes. Yes, I am learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes. Yes, I am learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes. Yes, I am learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I am learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes, I'm learning and growing and practicing each and every day. Yes. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, Tony Robbins. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. Creating lasting change. Yes, creating lasting change. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes, I am a master of human psychology and persuasion. Yes. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm utilizing my time to doing the things that actually get me results. Yes, I'm doing my time, utilizing my time to doing the things that actually get me results. Yes, I'm utilizing my time to doing the things that actually are getting me results. Yes, I'm utilizing my time to doing the things that are actually getting me results. Yes. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm well prepared. Yes, I am well prepared. Yes. Yes, I am so well prepared. Yes, I am so well prepared. Yes, I am so well prepared. Yes, 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 yes. I am motivating my clients. Yes, this is so easy. Yes. I am motivating my clients. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I know the secrets to psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I know the secrets to psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I pay attention to what the client really needs and then what are the patterns that are getting in the way and whether the pattern is in the emotions, in the needs, in the need structure, whether the pattern is in the need structure or in the blueprint, or whether the pattern is in the need structure in the blueprint, or whether the pattern is in the need structure in the blueprint. So whether the pattern is in the need structure in the blueprint, and whether the pattern is in the need structure in the blueprint or in the emotional home. Yes, this is exactly what this is. Yes, success and pleasure. This is where they want to get to. Yes. Okay, so this is the pattern. This is the pattern of you being a man and having uncovered that. So this is certainly in the blueprint. So this is the vulnerability, yes. And I'm just wondering. Pattern of vulnerability, yes. Okay, got it. And then how do I change this pattern? Yes, I put leverage onto this pattern. I define the problem in solvable terms. And then we create a new empowering alternative. And so do you think your husband enjoys that too? Or were there moments, yes, finding resources, yes, I'm finding resources, yes, I'm finding the resources, yes, I am finding the resources, yes. Do you think your husband enjoys that too? Or were there moments where he enjoyed that more, where you were relaxed and feminine? Do you have children? Do you have children? And what about them? Okay. So in order to get your son out of that, you would need to change. Is that correct? And just what's going to happen if that doesn't change? And so what's going to happen if that doesn't change? Okay. And what does he have, and what does he have more of that he doesn't want? Okay. And how did you respond to that? And so what did you do as a result of that? I'm just wondering, what would have happened if you had cried? So I'm just wondering, what would have happened if you had cried? Didn't want to let him win. Got it. And so you learned as a result, that's what you needed to do. Okay. And you've been living like that your whole life. And now it's starting. Is he alive still? Okay. And now after his passing, you slowly feel that there's less power over you in that regard, and that you can actually let go. And that you can actually let go. That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Awesome. Easy. Yes. Communication. Yes, I like communication. Yes, I have everything that I need for great communication. Yes, I have everything inside of me for great communication. Yes. And so you valued that and you didn't value that. Okay, because you thought it was weak. And you thought that this was, but... So what was the intent? So the intent was to get his love, but did that really work? Did you really get that? The intent was to get his love. Did that really work? Did you really get that? That would be the intent of the pattern. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And so with that, would you be then, and so with that, would you really be consistent with that? Okay. And what would happen? And what would happen if you did? Okay. And so if you go home, he's not gonna trust that. Because he also felt. Because he also felt that. But for him to be part of the solution, I believe, if he were conscious of that he would be actually enabling your behavior, I think he would also want to change that. But he's not here, you didn't bring him. But he's not here on this call, you didn't bring him, so I can't really talk to him and have the conversation with him. And so what we want to understand right now, and so what we want to do right now, is to see that, and how much vulnerable does that actually make you? Has that actually been making you? And how much more vulnerable has that actually been making you? Okay. Here's the assignment. I want you to go home and take your son shopping. Yeah. Because if you don't do that, it's going to happen for the rest of your life. And now you've had those many years and you may say now it's too late, but I don't think you're that type of person who would just give up. You seem to be a fairly accomplished woman who has done a lot of things in their life and who has a lot of good memories to look back on, don't you? And so I think based on that, you would value to have another beautiful 15, 20, 30 years to have another beautiful, who knows, 15, 20, 30 years of making more memories. In 15 years, you can make so many memories if you live consciously. So it can really be a great phase of your life. And so what do you think how that would look like? So what do you think how that would look like? And how would that make you feel? And how is this going forward then? Okay. So what you really want is love. So what you really want is the love between your husband and you. So what you really want is the love between your husband and you. Is that stops. Okay. And what's getting in the way, as I perceive that, is this habit of... Does that make sense? Well, let's see then how we can change that, shall we? Well, let's see then how we could change that. Well, let's explore options together how we could change that and actually make it last. And so that it's not effortful, but so that it's really done, the pattern is gone, and that you then really move forward with your life. Right. And so does he feel the same way about it or not? And so does he feel the same way about it or not so much? Right. And so does he feel the same way about it? Right, got it. And so does he feel the same way about it or not that much or not so much? So does he feel the same way about it or not so much? Okay. And so does he feel the same way about it or not so much? Yeah, okay, got it. Okay. Well, and so this is what you've then learned. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let's explore these techniques, shall we? Let's see what our signature techniques are. Yes, I'm a master of my own arsenal of powerful techniques to provide massive psychological change on my clients. Yes, I'm a master of my own arsenal of powerful techniques to provide massive psychological change on my clients. Yes, I'm a master of employing my core techniques, my signature techniques of strategy and the techniques of verbalizing my client's thought. And so you would be thinking, and so you would then be thinking, and so he would then be thinking, well, she wasn't like that at all. And so then he would need to be thinking, and so then he would probably need to be thinking, well, she hasn't been like this at all those years. Now he's changing after the seminar, and he's probably not going to trust. Because he also wants his needs for significance. And he will then also need to find a way to meet this need in another way. But that's not your responsibility. That's just going to come naturally. It's just that he's probably not going to trust that. But if he is a loving and supporting husband, and it sounds like you picked a man who is very different to your father, is that true? That he's more conscious and more understanding, is that true or not? Is that true or not? And of course, that's going to make it much easier for you. So you do have the resources. So was there ever a time in your life? That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. And was there ever a time in your life where you felt that... Okay, got it, that makes sense. Okay, got it, that makes sense. Okay, got it, that makes sense. And was there ever a time in your life where you felt that was easier for you than other times? And was there ever a time in your life where that felt much easier to do for you than other times? Okay, and then what would happen if you just stayed the same? If you just stayed the same and did nothing, what would happen to you? Of course, you would be fine, but you're not doing this only for you, right? What would happen to him? And what would happen to the grandchildren if they also get involved in that? And by the way, they already are. And And every time these patterns, and every day, every time you don't act and you don't break that, these patterns are going to get ingrained into them deeper and deeper every day. Because it's like training. What you train every day, this is who you become. And if you train these patterns with these types of role models, it's just going to get driven deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into your nervous system until they also will do that. And it's not like the future is going to be like the past. The future is going to be very different. And you got to be competitive, and you got to be clean, and you got to be on point. Otherwise, it isn't going to work. Right? And so summarizing the dilemma. And so you must be feeling, and so you felt on one hand, summarizing the dilemma, and so you felt on one hand, well, I need to do that because I don't want to let him win. And on the other side, you also had to at some point give in because he was physically the stronger one. And so you were in this weird dilemma. And so it sounds like then that you were in this weird dilemma of not wanting to let him win, and then also probably disliking your sister, a lot of that because you wished, but you didn't want to let him win. Also. So you just continued and suffered in silence. And you used that anger probably when you were younger, as a young adult, and when you achieved, you used that anger probably to push it forward because you didn't ever want him to see a failure, right? You wanted him to make him proud so that it served you. So it served you. It was good. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the life that you had, and you wouldn't have had the good things that you had. There's a reason why that happened. And now is the time to go correct that. And oftentimes, when we have those deep, profound awakenings as a parent, because our children sense how difficult it is, that may be the trigger to change everything else in their lives. And so if you really change your son, all you need to do is basically that. And it's going to feel like uncomfortable, but that's really it. It's only going to feel like a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, you have born children, you have been through much, much worse. That type of discomfort is not going to be like a pregnancy was. It's going to be much, much easier than that. So you've already done that. Here I'm finding resources from other areas. So you've already done that, and you've proven that. Not just once, multiple times. Not just once, multiple times. Twice. But I'm sure you've done other things who are also much harder than what you're about to do. Because frankly, it's actually inevitable. The process has already started even without my doing anything. Here we're just, utilizing, channeling the inevitable behavior that's already happening. Because here, my friends, I would like to explain a dynamic. Because here, my friends, I would like to explain a dynamic. Because here, my friends, I would like to sprinkle in the explanation of a dynamic. Whenever there is something inside of ourselves that wants to be resolved, that is not in alignment with who we are and how we want to live our lives and with us being in balance, it will eventually come to the surface. And then it's just our responsibility to take responsibility for that and not drown it in alcohol or run away from it and watch TV or something like that, but to actually see it for what it is and adjust our behavior in a way that is beneficial for this development, so that the behavior changes and so that the pattern changes, so that the behavior changes and so that the pattern changes. This is really what we want to be doing here. And so you've done a great job of that, and it has done a great job of you, and the most important thing, and so how many here can see that you are already in a process where there's something? Great, great, great. So that relates to a lot of you, and we may come back to those, and we may come back to those pieces very soon. So please pay very close attention to what we're doing right now here, because it does relate to you. And I just want you to know that I have it remembered, I have it memorized, I have it remembered what you guys are dealing with and going through. We're going to make this applicable to everybody else here. So stay engaged and find a way. So stay engaged and either take a lot of notes or just sit back and let it sink in. That's your choice. But what's not an option is to mentally zone out and tell yourself that doesn't relate. That's arrogant and frankly not true, because it does relate. Because that's arrogant and frankly not true. And also a waste of your money and time here. Because these things, they do relate to you. Everything that we do here is very interconnected. At a basic level, all problems are just another expression of very few buckets that there are in terms of problems where they fall into. And so it's just a different manifestation. What she's going through, what she's been experiencing is basically that she had a parent, and in order to get that parent's love, which was more scarce than her mother's love, is that correct? She had to be a certain way. Now, whether the parents said this explicitly or made her know that, and he really had the intention that she is going to be this way, or she only perceived it to be so, and the parents' intention was completely different, but she thought so as a child. And because we're so malleable and our emotions are so raw, we go into like states of like deeply being gripped by these thoughts when they're related to love and survival, where we like literally drive them so deep into our psyche as children. You see this sometimes when children are like in their heads, when like there's tension and you see that the child is tense and in their heads. When you, I don't know if you guys see this, but when you're like perceptive, and this is the first step to becoming perceptive and seeing within ourselves. I don't have any kind of special capacities, it's just trained. Any kind of special capacities that you don't have, it's like, I got a talent for that type of work, sure, but I'm also trained. But it's like, of course I have a talent, so it's, you know, some people are more physically capable, other people are more psychologically capable. It's like, that's a talent, you want to play your cards, but I'm also trained. So I'm saying that to say that you can see that, and I'm sure many of you already do, especially the women here in the room. They pick these things up almost by default, almost by default, because they have to. In order to read men and their intent, they have to learn that. In order to read men and their intent, which is not always good, that's why they need to read that, which is not always pure, that's why they need to read intent. that's why they need to learn to read intent. They are good at that. So with this being said, you learned from the situation that you had to be a certain way, right? And he probably didn't mean wrong, He probably didn't mean to make you like that. He probably was hurt a lot, also by his own father. And probably since you loved him, chances are that there was love inside of him for you. Chances are that he did love you. And it's probable because you loved him. If there really was no love, you would have hated him. Because there are people who hate their fathers, that abuse them. But you don't. So it means you sensed as a child he actually didn't really mean to do that. And he wasn't doing that out of real malicious intent. He was just probably not knowing how to express himself either. Now, that's not an excuse at all. But I'm just saying he probably had a hard life too and lived the best way that he did, and he probably never learned to express his emotions. That's why he was so fat. He used food to kind of calm himself down and calm all the anger and the rage inside. Probably didn't like himself. And had some things that happened with his own father. And back in those days, you are advanced in age. That's not an insult, I'm just stating that you are. So you are. And so then your father and his father, that was like a generation where, I don't know, they had limited choices. Could be a lumberjack, could work in a mine somewhere, right? Of course, could go to the city and do business, but man, the choices back then were limited. Right? But man, the choices back then were very limited. And so this is what it was. And so the one pattern of vulnerability that will get you more love from your husband in that way would be, and so this one pattern that will get you more love from your husband would be that vulnerability. And so what would that give you that you actually really want in your life? So what's really important for your life? It's courage. And so since courage is very important for you, right, and it was for your father, actually the courage that you could have right now is to actually come back to your true self, because breaking this type of conditioning is indeed, because breaking that is actually probably one of the most courageous things that you can do, especially as a woman. As a man, to break those things, it's kind of a little bit more aligned with your energy generally. But as a woman, to go through these processes and break this conditioning and transform it, in your heart through love. Let it sink into your heart and be consumed by all the love that you can express, that can radiate out of you. That's really courageous. And I bet if it's not him in his limited understanding in this body, but really him up there, he knows that that's real courage. He knows that that's the real courage that. And who knows, maybe that's probably because it was on his mind so much. That's why he talked about it all the time. Probably on his mind so much. That's why he talked. That's probably because it was on his mind so much. That's why he talked about it all the time. And since we already established that he didn't know how to communicate well, he might have wanted you to actually stand up and show him in that way how courageous you are. That was the more courageous one. To show him this courage. standing up to him. Cry for help. Probably cry for love. And maybe he felt so unloved by his own father that he became kind of a rebel. And stole and did things like that. Because he wanted to. And so, if that's really the courage that he wants to see, and so if that's really the courage that he wants to see, and so if that is then really the courage that he wants to see, why not give everybody this gift then? I mean, apparently he would really want that. Actually, we've kind of seen that right now, that actually through his lifetime it was probably likely that he would found it much more courageous if you actually stood up to him and said stop it and cried, because this is what a woman would have done, and said stop it, instead of just hating him in silence, because that's what he always did. Because that's what he always did. And because you loved him, you became like him, and that's okay. But both in his lifetime and certainly now out of his conditioning as a wise soul, he would absolutely want that for you, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? And then of course your son also. And all of your grandchildren will have the experience, because it's an utter miracle when life changes. Because it is an utter miracle when life changes. And when you witness that, this is one of the most astonishing things that a human can witness. When life changes. Not within themselves, with others. The kid who got bullied at school and then turns out to do something very great for society. People are astonished by that. The person who ate out of control and then turned it all around and became healthy and vibrant. People are astonished by that, because they know how hard it is, how many hours that took, how many gallons of sweat that took, how many hours in the gym and how many gallons of sweat that took. But it's much easier to drink a gallon than to sweat a gallon. To sweat a gallon, you gotta gallop to sweat a gallon. You really gotta gallop for quite some hours to sweat a gallon. So people respect the effort when life changes. And so your grandchildren will. And so your grandchildren will. They will do that. So the intent of the pattern to get the love was to get the love, but how well has this actually been working? So the intent of the pattern has been, so the intent of the pattern has been to get this love, but how well has this actually been working? Yes, these are ancestral patterns. Yes, these are like ancestral patterns. Yes, this is what I do here to verbalize the thoughts. And you may think, obviously, and he would feel like this as well, right? And so if you were really, so what would be the difference? What would be the behavior that you actually want to do right now instead of shutting down? So where are the areas where this mostly manifests? You told me with your husband, right? Okay, so the areas where that mostly manifests. In the areas, and you said in the areas where that mostly manifests. Okay. So you said in the areas where that mostly manifests. Okay, so you said with your husband. So how would you be? So how would you be? How would you like to be? Okay, okay, that makes sense. So how would you be? How would you want to be? How would you like to be with your husband? Hmm. And that is part of the medicine, right? And that is part of the medicine that these things are being brought up, and that is of course part of the medicine, right? And that is of course part of the medicine, right? That these things are being brought up, brought to the light, in order to be healed, in order to be transformed, in order to be integrated in your life, in order to be healed, in order to be transformed, in order to be integrated in your life, so that you can also be an example, right? And what do you think that story is going to be? It's a great story. It's a truly, isn't that the story? Yeah. Well, that's kind of that type of story, right? Isn't it? It indeed is. Yeah, it is. Mirror principles. Values rules. It's strong rules. And you have to be obeying by those rules. What were the rules that you obeyed on? What were the rules? Hmm. Finding the leverage, yes. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes. Parts of my client's personality. Okay, so obviously that is a part of you. And so obviously that is a part of your identity. So that is a part of your being that kicked in back then. And I would like you to ask that, is like, what was the intent of that? Okay, and has the intent been accomplished? And so And so when this intent would have fully been accomplished, what would have been an even higher intent? Hmm. Right. And so you probably don't like people who are weak and dependent. Whom don't you like? What kind of people don't you like? Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I know very well all of the techniques of Anthony Robbins. Yes, I know very well all of the techniques of Anthony Robbins. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps for lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes. I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps for lasting change to create massive change in my client. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps for lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps for lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes. I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps for lasting change to create massive change for my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create lasting change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes, I know exactly how to utilize the 7 master steps of lasting change to create massive change in my clients. Yes. Yes. building a community. Yes, I am building a community. Yes, this is amazing. Yes, this is amazing. Yes, I'm building a massive community. Yes. I am a master of building a community. Yes, I am a master of building a community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, Saturday, March 2nd. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I'm a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, I am a master of building a massively profitable school community. Yes, this is what the client wants. Yes, this is towards. Yes, this is the dream outcome. Yes, faster, easier, and more likely. Yes, what do you think? How much faster are you going to get this? So then, when you're vulnerable, what do you think? How much faster are you going to get the courage? And when you're actually vulnerable and you allow yourself, what do you think? How much faster are you going to get the courage to do other things in your life? Okay. And how much easier is that going to be? And with that vulnerability, how much easier is that going to be? Okay. And how much easier is that for your son actually to tell you some things as well and to get over that? Okay, that's easy, faster, easier, and more likely, yes. So, what are you going to lose? So what are you going to lose out on as a result of that? And so what are you going to lose out on as a result of that? And so what are you going to lose out on as a result of that? And so what are you going to lose out on as a result of that? Okay. What are you going to gain? Okay, what are you going to gain? And will that last forever, or will this then just fall away as well? Okay, that makes sense. Gain more always and forever. Yes, gain more always and forever. Yeah. Yes, gain more always and forever. Gain more always and forever. Gain more always and forever. Yes, gain more always and forever. Gain more always and forever. Yes, gain more always and forever. Gain more always and forever. Yes. Vehicles rules towards values. Yes. Vehicles rules towards values. Yes. Vehicles rules towards values. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm practicing speaking in the right tone of voice. Yes, I am practicing speaking in the right tone of voice. Yes, I am. Practicing speaking in the right tone of voice. Yes, I give my best every day and to continue. Yes, I give my best every day and to continue. Yes. I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I am giving my best every day and to continue. Yes, I'm giving my best every day and to continue. Yes. Yes, I am a wealthy man. 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 Yes. These are the vices, these are the villains, yes, towards values, away from values. Yes, this is going to get you towards success. This is going to get you towards failure. Yes, this is going to get you towards success. This is going to get you towards failure. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am 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 a wealthy man. Yes. Yes, I am a wealthy man. 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 Yes. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I am a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, this is so easy. Yes. Towards values, the rules and the vehicles. Yes, with the towards values, the rules and the vehicles. Yes, 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 yes. I'm delineating the pattern from the identity. Yes, but this is not who you are. Like this boulder, but this is not who you are. This is just who you trained yourself to be. Hypnotic induction, ambiguity techniques. Yes. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm finding resources and employing them in another area where they are needed. Yes, I'm first person, third person. Yes. And she said this, yes, he's associating the pattern from the disassociating the pattern from the identity, yes, disassociating the pattern, yes, 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 yes. Hypnotic inductions, first person, third person, yes, I'm a wealthy man, yes, I am a wealthy man, yes, I am a wealthy man, yes. Yes, I am delineating the pattern. Yes, delineating the identity from the pattern. Yes, I'm a master of leveraging it. So this is not you. This is just what you came to as an adaptation. So this is not you. And so what we need to understand here, that this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation to this behavior. And so what we gotta understand is this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. And so what we gotta understand is this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. And so what we need to understand is this is not you. And so what we need to understand is this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. And so what we need to understand is that, and so what we need to really understand is here, and so what we really need to understand here is that this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. And so what we need to understand here is the following, like this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. And so this is not you. And so what we need to understand here is that this is not you. This is what you came to as an adaptation. This is just the pattern. And what we also need to be doing here is to understand how the changing of this pattern, of this behavior pattern, which basically just means something that repeats itself through time, something that repeats itself over and over again, right? That is kind of what a pattern is. It's like keeps going, right? And so what we want to understand is why we do this. And it is because it meets some of our needs, obviously. And we came to that not by our conscious choice, but we came to that as an adaptation. And we came to that not by our conscious choosing, and we came to that not by our conscious choosing, but as an adaptation. And so we came to that not by our conscious choosing, but as an adaptation. Yes, finding resources and employing them in another area. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. And so was there ever a situation where you felt that this is something what, yes, exactly, articulating the magic and the beauty of life, yes. I'm always articulating the magic and the beauty of life, yes. And so the beauty of that is that this actually came about as a healing. And so the beauty of that is that behavior actually just came about as a healing. There was a healing, a balancing intent, a positive intent of actually letting that out. And so you are seeing that in other people. And so you are seeing that in other people. And so then everything that's beautiful is being rejected. Or, so it could either be that you have a very cut to the chase kind of rudimentary is not the right word. What's the right word? A very utilitarian home without a lot of decoration and beauty, or you allow yourself to live that because you don't live this in yourself, and you externalize that and you get a lot of joy from that. In the same way as a lot of people who don't see the beauty in themselves, they go and then attend to gardens and grow vegetables and plants, because this is a way where they can safely associate themselves with that beauty of life that they feel is unsafe to associate within themselves. And so oftentimes when one area or one energy is being rejected, a lot of other traits and characteristics also fall away at the same time. So what we want to find out here while we're here is not only who did you have to be, and so then these are your values. Who did you have to be? So who did you have to be? And so who did you have to be? And so these are your values. What we want to find out, and so what we then want to find out is then who did you have to be for your parent? And what we then want to find out is like, who did you have to be for your parent? Really good at what I'm doing, right? And so what we want to find out, what we want to find out, number one, what has been the primary cause of that? And so what we need to find out, and so what we then need to find out here, what has been the primary way to meet your needs in this way? And so of course this behavior has been a balancing act, right? It's medicine, and obviously you see that in yourself and obviously you see that in other people. And obviously you see that in other people because you see that in yourself and because you reject to seeing this in yourself, right? And then obviously because of that. And it did work to a certain extent back then, but how well did that work? So it didn't work. It just worked in childhood, and then you just continue to do that unconsciously. Got it. Same way like that, and you felt you only had to do this then because it would mean pain. Because it actually would mean pain. But that is not really true, right? and not around it. So this is my bread and butter, these types of interventions. This is what I'm doing here for people so that they get the value from that. And so then what is the value? And so then what is the value? What is the value for my people? Well, the value is that they get to what they really want. Right? They get to their dream outcome. That could either be their wound fantasy being accomplished, so everything that they believe out of their wound. Okay, here I'm going to explain another concept for you guys. It's called the wound fantasy. Many of us, not all of us, but the majority has been wounded as a child, emotionally, in the sense of there would have been the straight path towards love, either towards self-love within or towards the parent. And there was something massive in the way that dug a deep hole in that straight path, and that's a wound. And so when you see like a wound, like a gash on the arm or somewhere, it heals over. It's the rejoining and restoring it to the natural state, to the natural healthy state. Right? And so this healing process basically means that we are being pulled in. And so this healing process basically is a way of being pulled in and attracted to these situations, to being pulled in and attracted to these situations, to being pulled into that and attracted to these situations, to being pulled in and attracted to these situations. It's kind of like, you see like a scab and you believe this is some kind of malicious fungus. It's not. If you know what it is. The scab, it can look scary, but you know exactly what it is and you know that's a good sign. But when it's about emotional healing, when we kind of, attract the same kind of patterns over and over, we don't think that this is a scab, that this is healthy, that these behaviors serve. We just think, I need to avoid that because that has been painful in the past. That would be the equivalent of somebody who's just ripping the wound open ever and ever again because the healing process can never uninterruptedly happen, right? And so that's the reason why we keep attracting the same kind of situations. And this is the reason why we keep attracting the same kind of situations, even though we don't want to, because it is part of our healing, because we energetically still attract that, because there's still something to be learned and something to be healed on an energetic level. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Great. Does that make sense? Great. Exactly, yeah. Does that make sense? Great. Yeah, exactly. 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 And so if you want to go forward, that is exactly it, right? That is exactly it, right? And so if you want to go forward, that is exactly it, right? And so if you want to go forward and align yourself energetically so that you not only work at your maximum, but you also work without these ups and downs, without crashing and bad habits and needing to fill it in some certain way and having these emotional patterns continue. If you want to let go of all of that, heal what needs to be healed and let go of these things so that you can just work, which is what you should be doing right now, to set yourself up for a strong future. Now is the time to really work. If you had fun in the past, that was great. If you didn't have, then bad luck. Now is the time to work, right? If you had your fun in the past, then you're one of the lucky ones. Then you've experienced it. I'm one of the lucky ones. I traveled a ton. I had a beautiful, beautiful traveling lifestyle, seen the world. It has been great. And now it's time to hustle and work and put your face down and actually become the best version of yourself with fun. Because there's real pride in achieving and becoming something and becoming somebody who can do things that others can't. There's real pride in that. And so this is what we're going for. There's real pride in that, and this is what we're going for. And so, in order to energetically align ourselves, we got to find out what are the things that are getting in the way of us actually living the life of our dreams. So, we got to understand what are the things, so we have to understand what are the things that are actually getting in the way of us living the life of our dreams. And then we have to understand what are the things that are actually getting in the way of us living the life of our dreams. Right? And so then we want to understand what is it that is actually getting in the way of us living the life of our dreams. And that can be inner conflicts, it can be energetic imbalances, that can be certain types of habits, and these habits, these behaviors are not the problem. They look like the problem, but they are not the problem. They are just the manifestation of the problem. Or they can be part of the healing process, ironically. But in order to see that, you need somebody who has actually these capacities to interpret these behaviors for you and explain to you why they happen, and then you can change them. Because if you just try to change the behavior, look at it like that, you know. The behavior is there for a purpose. It is trying to meet some need of yours. I'm not going to go into the details of what that means, but they are serving, they are giving you something. And then when you cut the supply of that and just try to change this behavior, likely the behavior will come back and will persist, because if this is the only way how you get this need met, then when the deprivation arises and you sense the need very strongly, and we all know what a need is. If you're hungry, if you're thirsty, if you're socially deprived, if you're sexually deprived, all of these are real needs. We all know these from past experiences, what that feels like, right? And there are many other needs that are more subtle than that. And there are many other needs that are more subtle than that. And there are many other needs psychologically and energetically, and there are many more needs psychologically and energetically that are more subtle than that. We can go into the depth of finding out what exactly that is. But the point that I'm making is, if you're just cutting off this one habit and trying to just change that habit, if you're trying to just cut this one habit off and just trying to stop that one habit, trying to cut this habit off and just trying to stop this one habit without replacing it with something better, or going even 1 or 2 or 3 or how many other levels deeper and actually look at why you have the deprivation in the first place. I give you a very simple example. When, for example, you have the habit to be sad and feel sorry for yourself, which can manifest itself in finding ways to sabotage your success, or ending up in situations where you are like that, and surrounding yourself with other people who are like that. And it's because you lack the need for connection, because early on in your life you learned only if you had a real big problem. I have this pattern, and it's so close to my heart because I have this pattern. I gotta be really, to not go into this whiny state of like, poor me, and it's so hard and all of this. Because I also as a child was rewarded for that. And my parents mirrored that to me. I mean, God bless them, they've been amazing. They've done great things for me. Other things that were not so great that I had to correct, right? That I had to correct as an adult. But many people had it much, much worse than me, right? There were some things that, were challenging and made me who I am, and built the strength into, and overcoming those built the strength into me that I have now, and that I'm now very glad on. But it has been some rough 10 years, I gotta say. So I'm not gonna say, so I don't want you to, I had my fair share of challenges. So you can trust me that I know what I'm talking about, and overcoming these things, and overcoming things inside of you and how they're being passed on, right? I can tell my story another time if you wish, but the point being, I can tell you my story another time if you wish to listen. I've told my story in other places. Here, that's not the point to tell my story. I've done that in other places, and you can go listen to that if you wish, and you can go find that if you wish, and you can go find that if you wish in other places, and you can go find that if you wish. But in other places, and you can go find that if you wish. But the real big piece of understanding here is, the real big piece of understanding here is, but But like the real big piece of understanding is when you just cut that off, the one habit, it needs to be either replaced or we need to start looking at the cause of the deprivation itself. And it's not even the deprivation that needs to be fixed, it's the cause of the deprivation. And oftentimes that cause of the deprivation are the way we organize our lives, the way always it is like that. That's always the reason. The way we organize our lives and the way we behave, the way we act in our lives brings some of the things into imbalance. Unless we take life seriously and see it as the game, the challenge of mastery, of becoming really good at living life and setting ourselves up so that we are in balance in the best possible way and have the best possible output, give ourselves the best possible input, and are a vessel of the good, of good energies, good food, good nutrition, all of that plays a role. But the behaviors, talking about deprivation, I used to struggle a lot, not only with making things bigger than they are, so that I would hopefully get to run to mommy and have some sympathy, right? Which is what I've been rewarded for in childhood, or what I perceived would get me love when I needed comfort. So that as an adult, I also would, in my head, I wouldn't just sit around and sulk. I was too proud for that. But I did have the habit, so I wouldn't, go cry and sulk as an adult. I was too proud of that. I was too proud for that. But I did amplify my problems in my head and made them much bigger than they were. And also, there was this habit of like, if other people just see that I'm really suffering, maybe somebody can give me some sympathy. That was unconscious. I didn't do this consciously. But that definitely did happen to this amplification. And plus, the type of personality that I have, together with the practices of semen retention that I practice, where like everything gets amplified. You're having this massive amount of energy all of a sudden that amplified all of that. And that drove me pretty much with my head into the wall for a number of years. And so in order to unravel that, I didn't have anybody. I mean, I went to Tony Robbins events, but what's the chance that you're really going to get like a personal intervention there? And I didn't want to go with the coaches. Probably should have, really. I had certainly access to people who could help me understand that. It wasn't that hard of a thing to understand. For somebody who is psychologically trained, it's very obvious to see, right? But you have to be psychologically trained, and that takes, it is like a profession like anything else. If you want to be, how many years until you become a really proper, masterful carpenter? Like, not in the first year, not in the second, it takes a long time. Not in the first year, not in the second, it takes a long time. And I've been on this path for 10 years. Now I'm only sharing right now what I've learned because I'm recently only really at the point where I'm like, okay, now my life is where I needed to be. Okay, now my life is where I wanted to be, where all of these boxes are checked in order to actually start teaching. Now, it's not perfect. I haven't met my wife yet. I still have some habits that I still, bite my fingers and pick my nose when I'm stressed. The more I work, the better it gets, because the more confident but there are still things that happen. I don't mean to talk to you, from the rooftops, but I do have gained the capacity to look in anybody's psyche and figure out what's going on there and how to change that. And that is a capacity that not many people have, and that's the value that I can bring. And so I want to offer that to you if you're willing to receive that. And so I want to offer that to you if you're willing to receive that. But through those 10 years of inner work and studying all different kinds of approaches, psychotherapy and having seen many other people who do this type of work live, from psychic healers to faith healers, from psychic healers to faith healers to shamans, and Anthony Robbins, of course, and spiritual teachers, and many other people, and many others in between. I've studied a lot. I've witnessed a lot. I've witnessed miracles, and I can tell you that over those 10 years, I've gained the capacity to look in anybody's psyche and figure out what's going on there and what's need to be changed, so that they get to. And it's also much easier to see that in somebody else than in yourself. That's why the work to really see all of this within yourself is so incredibly powerful, because then you can really see anything in anybody. Then you can really see anything in anybody when you have the perception within yourself. But here's where it starts, and to get out of yourself and to abstract and to look at it like a pattern and see like, this is where it came from and this is how I can change that. That's where the real value is. And so if you feel so inclined, come join me in the free school community. As I said, it's free. That means gratis. That means no charge, right? Just for people who are suspicious, just for people who are out there who are having trust issues and being suspicious. I understand that. I'm not making fun of that, even though it sounded like that. So, and even though it might have sounded like that, I'm not making fun of that at all. I understand. Please come and join, because you can start for free and see if you trust, and see if you get the value. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying find it out for yourself. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying find it out for yourself, because you probably will, but maybe not. So see it for yourself. And let the mystery unfold. And let the mystery unfold and see what we can do. We have every Sunday one entire day of live interventions, which I am building my life to the point where I'm actually doing all of this just all of the time, because this is what I truly love to do in my lifetime, help people in this way with these skills that I've accumulated, and the learnings that I've made, and the skills that I've accumulated, to help them get over the things that they need to get over. And most likely I will attract people who have similar issues than me energetically, because they sense that I can help them and that I know what's up and what's happening there and what needs to be changed. So if you feel that way inclined, please consider right now to apply to the school. And if you have a proper profile picture and you present yourself and you look like a decent person, and if you have a proper profile picture and to apply right now, and if I sense that there is some resonance there and I want you in the group, then I'm certainly going to let you in. And if there's some resonance there and I feel that you would be a good match for the group, then I'm going to let you in. And then we can let the fun begin and the healing and everything, so that we can set ourselves up for energetic realignment. Because in my opinion, doing the right things in these times, like, there are solutions for everything, especially with everything that's happening in the future with AI and everything. What you have to do is to sort yourself out so you can really truly work 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day without burning out, so that it's fun, and be the person that people follow. That's what defines a leader. Somebody where people are drawn to and follow this person. Somebody that people are drawn to and follow that person. That makes you a leader, right? Where people are drawn to and follow that person. That makes you a leader. So that's what we want to be doing here in the school community, and I hope that you join, because every Sunday we're going to have a full day stream, because indeed every Sunday we're going to have a full day stream with interventions each and every day, where we're going into the things that are inside of you that you don't want to be, that you don't want to have there. The things that are inside of you, that are bothering you, that are inside of you, and that are creating energetic imbalances, and all kinds of other quirks, bad habits, and deep suffering. And all of other quirks, bad habits, and deep suffering. To get rid of all of that, we need to take a look inside What else is true? To get rid of all of that, we need to take a deep look. We need to take a look deep inside and figure out what needs to be taken out, change that, and replace that with something better. So that you get into balance, into energetic balance, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically, so that you get into balance, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically, right? Right, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically. So that you get into balance, so that you get into balance, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically, so that you get into balance energetically and psychologically, and sort out those things within you that need to be sorted out. We're going to have a full day workshop every Sunday where we're going to do interventions, a full day every Sunday. So we're going to do a full day workshop every Sunday where we're going to be doing interventions. You can talk to me every day. I'm going to give a call every day, so you can talk to me every single day. So you can talk to me every single day of the week in the morning hours. Okay, come join and ask me your questions based on what's really going on in your life, and then we see if that's an easy answer or whether we should, do an intervention on Sunday. And then we're going to do that. We're going to focus on 4 areas only, 4 areas of personal development: positivity, belief, friends, and actions. Positivity, belief, friends, and actions, and our energies. So that we make personal development simple, because it really is simple when you see it from the bird's eye perspective. There are so many little details, but they all fall into, there's so many little details, but many of them don't need to be paid attention to. That's why understanding the psyche on a deep and profound level is very beneficial, because oftentimes most people focus on very minor things, very majorly, focus major time and energy on minor things, where these minor things would fall away if they actually really focused on the majors and spend their hours and time with intelligent effort towards changing the things that actually need to be changed, and then the minors would all drop away. And then these minor problems would all drop away. But the minors can feel like majors when you're in the midst of it. That's the problem of it. But the minors can feel like majors when you're in the midst of it, because you are always in your mind, you're always in your body. Most people are completely caught up in their own struggle and their own life, and I understand. Because there are so many things, of living in society, of clothes and food and children and partners and spouses and friends and cars and, there are many things. Cars and all those hundreds of items that you have laying around your house that you all got to know how to use and where they are. It's a challenge. Let alone social media, let alone and that doesn't include yet your work, which is where you're spending most of your time. And then having time on top of that to look into your inner world, it is challenging, it is tough indeed. That's exactly why there are people like me where you can just go to when you have a problem and find the answer to at least what it is that you're actually really dealing with, what it is that you need to be paying attention to. Because let me tell you, please, listen. Most of the times, people come with a problem and it's a minor and it feels like a major, and working on it is absolutely futile, because there's something else that needs to be worked on. Because it comes about through something else. The problem that you present with is not the actual problem. There's something else happening, something going on, something else going on deep inside. And that is what needs to be changed. That is what needs to be shifted. That is what we need to take a look at and change and transform and mold into what we want and utilize the energy. Because the truth is also, we have all of the resources. The truth is, life is very generous. And the truth is also that most people have absolutely no clue. Yes, it is true that life is competition, especially in business and work. In order to make as much money so that you have a comfortable life, you've got to be better than the average, and the bar has risen. But the truth is also that most people have absolutely no idea how to handle themselves and how to conduct themselves and why that happens. That's why I still have a job. Now the bar has significantly risen since Anthony Robbins, like in the 80s, started with his since Anthony Robbins in the 80s started with his work, then people were completely unconscious and he captured the entire market. But he also had to do all of this hard work of actually just piecing it together from all those different therapy places, man, which has been decades of hard work. Now we know exactly what works in the psyche thanks to his work and the work of many others, but mostly his. That's exactly the approach that I'm using. That is at least the approach that I'm using here to help you guys out. And so we can really start there. So a lot of people have some foundational knowledge inside of themselves, which is good. Because if I needed to explain, which is good, because if I really needed to explain everything from the ground up, you wouldn't get it. Because if I really needed to explain everything from the ground up, from base level, very hard, because it takes years of understanding. First of all, to see like, okay, what emotions are there? What are the names of these emotions? How do they feel? And how does everything work with communication? There are so many basics that we in the Western world have just picked up through our lifetimes, through conversations that we've seen on TV, even like how to conduct ourselves. You know, we are quite advanced already. Not as advanced as we can be. There's so much room for improvement, but we are advanced in a certain way, and we know we have certain foundational psychological knowledge which helps us, and we do have certain foundational psychological knowledge which helps us to identify, and we do have certain foundational psychological knowledge that does help us in identifying who we are and where we want to go and what we want to be doing here in this lifetime. So every Sunday we are going to have a workshop. And so what that means is that every Sunday we're going to have a full day workshop where we're going to do interventions. And so what that means is that every Sunday we're going to have a full day workshop where we're going to do interventions. Right? And so what that means is that every Sunday we're going to have a full day workshop where we're going to be doing interventions. So if there's anything inside of you where you feel that suppresses your energy, that doesn't help you in a way, that is not conducive towards you, your success in life, your life of your dreams, and where you want to go in life, let's take a look at that. Right? And you can present any kind of problem, and usually you would take it 2 or 3 levels deeper, and then really go to the root of what's actually there. Really go to the root then of what's actually there, what's actually inside of you, and what needs to be shifted. Because oftentimes the thing that people are pointing towards, the people are looking at, what they present as the problem is not the real problem. It is just a manifestation of the problem, or it is a manifestation of a mental psychological process with the outcome to solve the problem. Do you understand what I mean? So the problem that people see as the problem, like a behavior that they manifest, right? A habit that they manifest, or some emotional stuff, or a certain dynamic, certain kind of people being treated by people, that is perceived as the problem, but that can be just a means to solve a deeper problem, or it is the deeper problem that makes that appear. And so we want to look at that and understand that, what that really is, so that you don't need to spend hours ruminating, about what that could be, but you get right to the point, so that you don't need to spend hours ruminating on it, or going to therapy for years and figuring that out. Much better to start here, and then when we discover that that is really a therapy-worthy topic to address, like deep trauma, like an abuse, or some other really deeply traumatic stuff, for that you need therapy, right? Or at least it can be, for that, that's what therapy is for, right? We talk that through and you work that out with a therapist and you go there over and over and over again until it's healed. Until you made peace with that, you looked at this one thing from all angles, but we want to find out if that's really the case. Like now, if you know the case that this is why you're suffering, then what are you doing here, right? Then you know exactly what your problem is, and then you're going to see a specialized therapist who can actually help you for that, if you can afford it, right? If you can afford it. If not, then you can heal yourself also. There's a lot of self-help books, but you got to spend the time for that, and gifts are coming out of that because you gain capacities, emotional, spiritual strength and capacities that come from having been through these experiences that other people don't have. You're going to have a depth of emotional understanding by needing to go into these topics and heal them. You got to confront yourself in a way that makes you appear in a different way. Look, a lot of people don't succeed because they're just shallow. They have never been challenged to go really deep inside of them, and other people sense that. So they come across as just normal and a bit shallow, and people don't respect that because they know that, you know, they haven't really done the work. But when you are forced to do the work, you are being respected because you have a certain, it shows in an inflection in your voice that you have depth in yourself and that you're reflected and that you're not in your thoughts. It's very apparent and very obvious when somebody's in their thoughts, right? Exactly. You see it in people's expressions, when they're really believing what they think, when the thoughts are really what they believe they are, right? Right, exactly, right? And then you have other people who seem more reflected, where they know that the thoughts are just psychological phenomena, and it's not them. And emotions also. And you can abstract it. You are something bigger and something greater. And it's not you. And so all that I want to say is, come join. This is exactly what we're going to be doing. Come join. This is exactly what we're going to be doing here in this free school community, where we are looking at energetic optimization, self-optimization, so that you get forward faster and set yourself up for a fast future, and set yourself up for a fast and competitive future, because the future is going to be fast, it is going to be competitive, and it is good if you have, and it is good because now is the time to work. If you had fun in the past, then you're one of the lucky ones. You've had an amazing life so far, and now it's time to work and really build something and put your head down within these times and do the best that you can. And do the best that you can while the getting is still good, right? And do the best that you can while the getting is still good. It may not be. In fact, probably won't in a year or two, in a year from now, or two, in 2 or 3 years from now. It won't be the same. It will be much, much harder, much, much harder, much, much harder. And so now's the time to put your work down, to put your head down and work, and love your family as much as you can, and go inside yourself and go outside of yourself at the same time. Inside to find the things, the gifts that you have, to go outside of yourself and give them. And that's what we do for energetic optimization. This is for people who have set themselves up with a work routine that they just want to get better at over the next years. Psychological engineering for productivity and for power, for personal power, so that you make happen the things that you want to make happen, and you take the money and the customers from your competitors instead of having them take the money or the customers from you, right? Because it is a competition, because it really is a competition, especially now since the players are getting better and people are getting weeded out. And it's the question, how long can you persevere? How long can you persevere? Until AI is also going to take your job. And by then, hopefully, you have amassed enough capital that you can buy a self-sufficient place somewhere. Maybe you want to be my neighbor with that, because that is also a program. This is also a project that we have in case. And this is also a project that we have. So as long as things are good, we're going to make money. If things are don't, we go grow food. Then we go grow food. Then we grow food, play music, make love in the waterfall, or something like that, right? Yeah, make babies under a waterfall, have a good time, right, or something like that. And so this is exactly what we're doing here. And so this is exactly what we're doing here, right? And so this is exactly what we're doing here. Yeah, it is so easy. It is so easy, Yahweh, Yahweh. Yeah, it is so easy. It is so easy, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Yeah, it is so easy, Yahweh. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes. I want to offer you.
When I met
Hi guys, I got something super exciting coming up. My first ever.
But the most beautiful things in life are not just things, they're people and places, memories and pictures.
Yeah, it is so easy. How do I save this now here? Can this be saved or what here?
Brian, I was calling to get some information on a vehicle I saw on the website.
Sure, what vehicle is it?
2021 Chevy Colorado. Come on, Brian, get my name. For the love of Jesus.
Yes, it is so easy. Yes, I'm making small, tiny reels. Yes, I'm making short reels. Yes, I'm a master of content creation. Yes, I'm a master of content creation. Yes, I'm becoming that. Yes, I'm a master of content creation. Yes, I am a master of content creation. Yes, I am a master of content creation. Yes, I'm a master of content creation. Yes, I am a master of content creation. Yes. Yes, I am a master of content creation. Yes, I'm a master of content creation. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm getting to $5,000 per month within the next 5 months. Yes, I can do this. Yes, to $1,500 per month within the next 5 months. This is so easy. Yes, I'm making reels. Yes, I'm making reels and I'm keeping going. Yeah, oh, it is so easy. Yeah, I just keep going. Yeah, oh. Yes, I want to motivate somebody. Yes, when I want to motivate somebody, where they want to go, their success, where they want to go, their towards values, their rules, their vehicles, and I motivate them like that in this way. Yes, and the failure, yes, their villains, their vices, their away from values, what they don't want, and the rules that they believe that they need to obey and they don't want to obey. And the flip side of that, the opposite of that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, this is so easy. 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 Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, this is so easy. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes. Yes, I can do this. 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 Yes, I can do this easily. Yes, I can do this easily. Yes, I'm a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I'm a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I'm a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes. Yes, I'm a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I am a master of social media and content creation. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. persuasion. Yes, I'm a master of psychology and human persuasion. Yes. It is really wonderful that you both did not live your life so that your parents can have lovers. How long will this go on? So you're 25. Will you do this at 60? Or your mom will be dead by then. I forgot about that. How do you need to believe differently than you do now? What do you need to believe differently than you do now? Other people look at your situation and think it's just as dumb. He will have to understand that his mom will eventually kick his ass out, and the way it will happen will make her lose respect for him, and the love will have a filter to it that he won't like. What weakness is coming with being driven all the time? Your nervous system will become exhausted. You will age before your time. You can possibly experience the level of joy that somebody can experience who can move back and forth between driven and undriven. Your breath is affected. Without this, you're right, you made this distinction, but only because you verbalized it now. But this is unconsciously, this is the way you operate. So there have already been some changes. You are not normal. We can all see this, but tell me your point of view. Maybe he is made of steel and he will last forever, I don't know. It's probably not worth rolling the dice over. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes, I'm a wealthy man. Yes. Yes, despair gives a sense of doing penance. Is that a word? What does that mean? Penance. Let's go.